EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
Clash of two of the more fervent fan bases around. The Cowboys and the Raiders are underway.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Prescott now. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Prescott.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. But they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
A first down throw for Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
To the air again, Prescott.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun to give to Pollard.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Prescott from the gun. Oh, he's going to go for it all. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
Kevontae Turpin, 43 yards. And the Cowboys will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard. And they go play action here with O'Connell. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Adams the man in motion right. On 3rd and 1, O'Connell. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
This one now in their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They go with Jacobs. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow, might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Counter play with Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 2nd down, Jacobs wiggles free. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, 32 yards. And the Raiders are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back one, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
These two teams all tied after one. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he returns this to the 22. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I showed my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Third and 8.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation, but they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Here's a screen now for Pollard.
Oh, able to avoid him. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And again, it's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Prescott. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Here's Prescott.
Going right back to Ferguson. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott keeping it himself from 7 yards out.
And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Aubrey now for the point after.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Offense set to get this drive started.
And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone could potentially tie this game up. O'Connell on 1st and 10. It's caught here by Adams. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. Throwing, O'Connell. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
On 1st and 10, it's O'Connell. It's Myers again with another catch.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Sticking to the air with O'Connell here. That's to the Notre Dame man, Michael Mayer.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Here's O'Connell. Open man, it's Mayer in the end zone for the Raiders touchdown.
A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Raiders have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And we'll still have time for one play before the half, as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Fakes the handoff. Now O'Connell to throw.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So many times tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know, head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Aubrey now for the PAT.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. So from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 8.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
95 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
3rd and 2.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
They'll go for it. O'Connell.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Play fake. Here's Prescott.
Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
Prescott off play action. He'll buy some time right.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Running right, it's Pollard.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
Now 3rd down and 7.
I got you. I got you. We're 154 wire. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Mike 5. Mike 5.
Throwing. Prescott. And that's complete to Cooks. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. Prescott to throw it. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Cooks motions to the left.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there.
Pollard will take it up the gut.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Cowboys have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And the lead now up to 14.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
There he goes, left side.
Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the 4th down was the moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And O'Connell now to throw.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
O'Connell to throw on second down. They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
To the air again with O'Connell. And, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
O'Connell here on 4th down.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Cowboys are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie, and you know sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about, hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give him a lot of different angles, a lot of different looks.
And the Raiders have got him.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now Prescott. Eluding the pressure right.
He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 5.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
40 wants the mark. 40 wants the mark. Shot go 47. Lost the run.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
2nd and 10. Here's O'Connell looking to throw it. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10.
Now it's O'Connell. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be out right at the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Once again, O'Connell back to throw.
Flush to his right.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a defensive brain lapse there and an encroachment penalty.
Sometimes when you don't watch the football and make sure that it's snapped, you're watching the offensive player, and they can influence you occasionally and look like they're getting ready to move, and the officials don't detect it.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he is going to go down here, but we also have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun.
That penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. To throw is Prescott. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Raiders are right back in this football game. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Second down, Jacobs once more. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Work to do here with a crowd at fever pitch. 3rd and 9. To throw here, O'Connell. That one taken in by Adams. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, O'Connell. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's O'Connell. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Here's 1st and 10. O'Connell. His throw incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
O'Connell looking to throw yet again. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
O'Connell from the gun on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Fourth down, 10 yards to go.
Let's go, D. Check, check. Lefty, lefty, lefty. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Throwing on first down, O'Connell. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to... EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And Mahomes going to put it up right away. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Mahomes going to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by Malik Hooker. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Throw complete right side to Cooks. Touchdown! Brandon Cooks. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cowboys take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. On second down, here's Mahomes. And that's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down, 4 down.
First down, Prescott. He gets it to Cooks. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme. Get a little...
And this is going to be intercepted.
Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that
will continue to help him dig out of this hole.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here's Pacheco headed right.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Pacheco once again.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down.
A give right side for Pacheco.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right.
Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Prescott now from the 50. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right, tight on the right. 3 down. 3 down.
The Cowboys will go. Prescott.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
Picked off by Justin Reed. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes.
He's got Edwards-Helaire on the out route.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
2nd and 5.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
The pass complete on the crossing route. This is Tony with it.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco. Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Now here's Mahomes. Flushed out right.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the 1st half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
You got 4. You got 4. Check the 154 right here.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On third down, it's Pollard. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Fourth down, Prescott. That is caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They go for it on fourth down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. Throwing, Prescott. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
A second down throw for Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19. A good pickup there, 22.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Looking to throw, Prescott. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Now Prescott. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be fourth down.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down.
Kill. 27.
Now Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown from 19 yards away. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now. Really did before.
And just shutting him off there.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They go play fake. Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Mahomes now to throw. Being chased out left.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point of the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And that is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Prescott to throw it. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson.
And he has a big gain inside the 40.
That goes for a gain of 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
CeeDee Lamb,
39 yards.
And the Cowboys put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6.
They go play action now. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 33.
Now a man who played high school ball here in LaGrange, Texas, J.K. Dobbins.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now it's Jackson.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. They go play action with Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll run here with Edwards. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Jackson now. They'll roll him out right.
There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens.
8 yards on the touchdown pass.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from taking the lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Tucker with the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Prescott from the gun. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. First target, first catch, and a first down. Prescott. Flush to his right. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 33 yards that time. To throw is Prescott. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's Prescott. That's dumped off to Pollard. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Good solid gain on 1st down. About what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Prescott off play action. Sliding out of the pocket. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down inbounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet? Not just straight down, but back, because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds. They weren't.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys are once again back in front. Well, finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it and catch it, and he gets it done.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. On second down, it's Edwards. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 3rd and 2. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And shutting him off, now open field. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. It's a scintillating run by Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens are an extra point away from capturing the lead.
So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him, being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work.
Lost.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield too.
Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Prescott now on 2nd down. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And this is going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Pass taken in by his big tight end. There he goes, right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, a give to Pollard.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Now 2nd and 5.
Here's Pollard again.
Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
First down, Prescott.
He finds his man, Pollard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Hey, check back, Mike 6, Mike 6. Come on, D. Hey, kill. Mike 6, get your swarm on. Hey, check back.
Prescott now.
Left side to Lamb.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
Hey, check, we go 46.
Now back to throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And the move from Mike McCarthy is going to be to keep the offense on the field here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Touchdown! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Now Mike McCarthy going to decide to go for 2 here. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Jackson. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, Charles, we saw pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Up the middle, here's Edwards. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB.
Bateman's got it on the crossing route here.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
Now Huntley. And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. To throw is Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers with his second touchdown of the night. And the Ravens have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll set up to throw. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Back to throw here. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Prescott yet again. Steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Throwing. Prescott. Forced out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. On the give, this is their fullback. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal.
The end result was brute force on brute force, but think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And the result, instead of the chip shot to tie, they turned the ball over on downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but
can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
Jackson going to change things up a bit.
On second down, Hill. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Jackson from the shotgun.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The Ravens send their punter out now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Watch the slip, watch the slip. Hey, check Mike 6, Mike 6. You got nothing.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 1st down throw for Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. To throw, Prescott.
He gets it to Cooks.
And he is going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. Here's Dak. Here's a screen now for Pollard.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
And it's caught. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Charles, what a big drive late in the 4th quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the 4th quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. This is 1st and 10. Here's Jackson.
Flushed out right.
Down the right sideline. Down the sideline he goes.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to set him up with 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Now 1st and goal.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that simply is a miss.